Hi, it's Butterfly. I hope everyone had a lovely Beltane. And this is day 2 of Heather Carter's 31 Days of Witchcraft challenge. And today's prompt is, do you work with any specific deities as part of your practice? Why or why not? And I do. I work with God and Goddess. In that form, I don't think of them as needing to have names because I think of divinity, deity as being almost like a many-faceted jewel, and I feel like each individual goddess and god is sort of like a facet in this many faceted jewel. And if you take that whole jewel, the living, intelligent energy of the universe, and you split that into two, that is what I think of as God and Goddess, as Lord and Lady. And I have a picture of what I think of, like how I visualize them. This is, I'm trying not to get the glare from the light here. This is a picture by the artist Emily Balavette that I got from Etsy, and I saw this art print and I thought this is totally how I envisioned them. When you think of something that you love, that is holy, that is very meaningful to you, of course, you probably envision it as something beautiful. And so I like that they're beautiful. And I visualize these two halves of the universal spirit to be very much in love. And so that's why I like this kind of romantic representation of them being very much in love and locked in an embrace. So that's what I really like about this. And I keep this behind my altar, so it's the main focal point of my altar. And another deity that I love to work with is Guan Yin. She is known as the hearer of cries, as a mother to the motherless. In Buddhism, she's not so much thought of as a goddess, I guess, but more as a bodhisattva, which is more of like a person who was once a person, but became enlightened and ascended and became something more. But in a book that I'm reading about her, more from this Buddhist point of view, it also described like simple country fisherfolk in China and how they think of her, and how those people came to her, and they thought of her, these people that were described in the book, as a loving, maternal, caring goddess, the kind that you could come to with all of your wishes and woes, and she's just there for you. And that is really how I see her. And I love to work with her for my own personal development, because I think when I work with her and I try to embody what she is, that love, that compassion, that mercy, that is good for me. It's good for people around me. So that's something that I like to do. And because she is so loving and kind and merciful, I ask for help for her a lot for my loved ones when I pray for them and stuff. I like to also draw cards to ask for messages for her from her. Like that's one way that I love to use cards. Is although you can receive messages directly, for me at least, it's not as easily done as it is with the help of a tool like cards. So I'll often draw a card to ask for a message from her. What should I be focusing on today? What can I do about this situation? Things like that. I love to work with her because I feel like she's protective. She's very comforting. She brings more peace to my spirit and into my life. And I have prayer beads that I like to use when I do chants that are associated with her. Also, I am very drawn to, excuse me, to Lord Ganesha. I've been very drawn to him recently, and I'm still getting to know about him, and that's been really interesting. That's the elephant-headed god in Hinduism. So those are the main forms of deity that I'm working with right now at this time in my life. And I think that's it. So thank you for coming and sitting with me for another video. And I hope to see you in the next one. The next one is going to be, what area of your practice are you currently focusing on, if any? So that'll be fun to do too. All right. Blessed be. Bye.